everyone. Welcome to another exciting lesson on English Talk.
Hello, Emily. Hi, everyone. We're so happy you're joining us today.
I'm Emily.
And I'm Jack. Here, we help you speak English confidently and naturally in real life.
Today, we have a very useful topic for you.
Yes, today we're going to learn how to answer common English questions in daily life.
These are questions people ask you every single day. At work, at the store, with friends, everywhere.
And sometimes we don't know what to say, right? We say fine or good, and then silence.
Exactly. So today, we'll teach you how to give better answers. Answers that sound natural and friendly.
If this video helps you, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. It really helps us.
Yes, thank you so much. Okay, Jack, are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's start.
Perfect. So, the first question we hear every day is very simple. How are you?
Oh, yes. This is the most common question in English. Everyone asks this.
So, Jack, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, that's a basic answer. It's correct, but it's very short.
You're right. It's a safe answer, but it doesn't continue the conversation.
Exactly. So let's learn 3 levels of answers. Basic, better, and best.
I like this. Okay, let me try again. Emily, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. That's the basic answer. Now let me give you a better answer. I'm doing well, thanks. How about you?
Oh, that's better. You asked me back. Now I can answer too.
Right. When you ask back, the conversation continues. It's more friendly.
Okay, now let me give you the best answer. Emily, how are you?
I'm great, actually. I had a nice morning. I drank my tea and watched the birds outside. How about you?
Wow, now that's a real answer. You told me something about your day.
Yes. When you add a small detail, the conversation becomes more interesting.
So, let me practice. Basic. I'm fine. Better. I'm doing well, thanks. How about you? Best. I'm great. I just finished a good book. How are you?
Perfect. You understand. Now let's talk about different ways to say I'm fine.
Good idea. When you feel good, you can say, I'm great. I'm doing well. I'm pretty good. Can't complain.
Can't complain is very common. It means nothing bad happened, so I'm okay.
And if you feel tired, you can say, I'm a bit tired today. I'm okay, but I had a long day.
The word but is very useful here. I'm okay, but I'm tired. It's honest, but not too negative.
And remember, always ask back. How are you? I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Perfect. So everyone watching, remember, don't just say fine. Add a little detail and ask back.
Yes. Now let's move to another very common question. Okay, the next question is, what do you do?
This is a very important question. People ask this when they meet you for the first time.
But Emily, what does what do you do mean?
Good question. What do you do means what is your job? It's not asking what you're doing right now.
Oh, so it's a short way to say, what is your job?
Exactly. This confuses many English learners. What do you do equals what is your job?
Got it. So, Emily, what do you do?
I'm a teacher. I teach English to students. That's a basic answer.
Now let me give you a better answer. I work in a bookstore downtown. I help customers find books.
Excellent. You added where you work and what you do there.
Now, what if someone is a student?
You can say, I'm a student. I'm studying engineering. Or, I'm in university.
And if someone doesn't work right now?
You can say, I'm between jobs right now. Or, I work from home.
Perfect. Now, let's talk about follow-up questions. If someone says, I'm a teacher, you can ask, where do you teach? How long have you been teaching?
Yes, these questions show you're interested. Let's practice. Jack, what do you do?
I'm a teacher. I teach English at a language school.
Oh, that's interesting. How long have you been teaching?
I've been teaching for about 5 years. I really love it.
See, everyone? That's a real conversation. We asked questions, we listened, we asked more.
Yes, don't just answer and stop. Keep the conversation alive.
The next question is very common on Friday. What are you doing this weekend?
Oh, yes, everyone asks this, so let's learn how to answer. Emily, what are you doing this weekend?
Nothing much. That's basic. Now, better, I'm not sure yet. Maybe I'll watch a movie. How about you?
Much better. You gave some ideas and asked back. Now, the best answer. I'm going to visit my friend on Saturday. We're having lunch together. I'm excited.
Perfect. You said when, what you'll do, and how you feel.
Now, let's learn useful phrases. If you have plans, I'm planning to, I might.
I'm going to means you decided. I might means maybe.
For example, I'm going to visit my parents. I might go to the park.
And if you don't have plans, I don't have any plans yet. I'm just going to relax at home.
All of these are fine. You don't need big plans every weekend.
Exactly. Let's practice. Jack, what are you doing this weekend?
I'm going hiking on Sunday with some friends.
Oh, hiking. That sounds fun. Where are you going?
We're going to a mountain near the city.
Nice. Is it your first time there?
No, I've been there twice. The view is beautiful.
See, everyone? We asked questions, shared information, natural conversation.
Next question. Where are you from?
People want to know about your country or city. So, Jack, where are you from?
I'm from the United States. That's basic. Better, I'm from the United States. I'm from Texas.
Great. You said the country and the state. Now, these two questions are different. Where are you from and where do you live?
What's the difference?
Where are you from means your home country. Where do you live means now, your current location.
So I can say, I'm from Canada, but I live in Germany now.
Perfect. Now, follow-up questions. If someone says, I'm from Brazil, you can ask, which city? How long have you been here?
And you can say something positive, like, oh, I've heard Brazil is beautiful.
Yes, people feel happy when you say something good about their country.
But don't ask negative questions like, is it dangerous?
Right. Stay positive. Let's practice. Jack, where are you from?
I'm from Mexico. I'm from a small town near Mexico City.
Oh, Mexico. I love Mexican food. Is the food really as good as they say?
Yes, the food is amazing. The tacos are the best.
How long have you been living here?
About 2 years. I moved here for work.
Perfect conversation. We talked, asked positive questions, and learned about Jack. Okay, everyone, now let's talk about 3 common mistakes.
These are mistakes many English learners make. Let's help you avoid them.
Mistake number 1, answering too short.
What do you mean?
Someone asks, how was your weekend? You say, good. That's it.
What's wrong?
It stops the conversation. Instead, say, it was good. I went to the park. How was yours?
Add detail and ask back. Much better.
Mistake number 2. Many students think, what do you do means, what are you doing now?
But it actually means, what is your job?
Exactly. So don't say, I'm sitting or I'm drinking coffee.
Say, I'm a teacher or I work in a bank.
Remember, what do you do equals job. What are you doing equals right now.
Mistake number 3, not asking questions back.
In English conversation, it's polite to ask back. Someone says, how are you? You say, I'm fine. Then ask, how are you?
This shows you care. It's like playing catch. Answer, then throw the question back.
Exactly. Works for all questions. What do you do? I'm a teacher. What about you?
Simple, but very important.
So remember, add details, know the difference, ask back. Fix these 3 things and your English sounds much better.
Perfect. Now let's finish with our favorite part.
Before we finish, let's give some quick tips.
Tip number 1. Use different words, not just fine. Say great, pretty good, can't complain.
Tip number 2, add one small detail to your answer. Makes it interesting.
Tip number 3. Always ask back. It's polite and continues the conversation.
Tip number 4, for weekend plans, use I'm going to or I'm planning to.
Tip number 5. Stay positive when talking about countries. Don't ask negative questions.
Okay, let's practice one final time. I'll ask questions, Jack answers naturally. Ready?
Ready.
Hey Jack, how are you today?
I'm doing great, thanks. I had a good morning. How about you?
I'm good too. What are you doing this weekend?
I'm planning to visit my friend. We might go to a restaurant. What about you?
Sounds fun. I'm staying home and reading. I need to relax.
That sounds nice too. See? Natural conversation.
Yes. Short questions, good answers, asking back.
Okay, everyone, let's do a quick summary.
Today, we learned how to answer common English questions in daily life.
We learned, how are you? Give 3 levels, basic, better, best.
We learned, what do you do? This means your job, not what you're doing now.
We learned, what are you doing this weekend? Use I'm going to or I'm planning to.
We learned, where are you from? Say your country and city.
And we learned 3 common mistakes to avoid.
The most important lesson, don't give short answers. Add details and ask back.
Conversation is like playing catch, back and forth, back and forth.
And remember, it's okay to make mistakes. Practice makes perfect.
Now, question of the day.
What is one question people often ask you, and how do you answer it?
For me, people ask, do you like your job? I say, yes, I really enjoy it. I love helping people find good books.
People ask me, how long have you been teaching? I say, 5 years, and I still love it.
So everyone, what question do people ask you? How do you answer?
Write in the comments, people often ask me, and I answer...
We read your comments and we love hearing from you.
Don't be shy. Even if your English isn't perfect, that's okay.
Thank you so much for watching today.
If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with friends learning English.
Don't forget to subscribe to English Talk and click the bell.
We'll see you in the next lesson. Keep practicing and keep learning.
Remember, every conversation is practice. Don't be afraid to speak.
Take care and see you next time.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye!